What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wizarding Wiz, your source for everything to do with the wizarding world. So, if it's your first time here, do me a favor, please consider subscribing and turning on those notification bells to make sure that you stay up to date with everything that I release on the channel. Now, today we are going to be covering what's coming up for Wizards Unite Community Day, which will be this Saturday, May 16th, 2020, and it's actually going to be another 23-hour and 58-minute event, pretty much a 24-hour event. It will be starting at 12:01 a.m. Friday night, basically as it rolls right over into Saturday morning, and it will go until 11:59 Saturday night, that's p.m., basically just before it rolls over to midnight Sunday morning. Now, I'm sure some of you are really excited for this, and some of you are probably really nervous for this, but I tell you what, this seems to be kind of easy for the most part. You see, this event is going to be based on Wizard challenges, and because of this, the tasks for this event will actually all consist of doing different challenges. In fact, you're going to have to take the night bus to the Hogwarts Fortress and do different level challenges. Now, they do go up with difficulty as you move along. There's different runes chambers, tower chambers, forest chambers, and dark chambers. But don't worry, guys. They're going to make it a little bit easier. They're going to bring it down a little bit. So those of you who have never done or cannot do dark chambers just yet, you should be able to do them without an issue on Saturday. Now, before we get too much into the challenge talk of it, let's talk about the other stuff that will be going on for this event. You will see an increase of healing potion ingredients on the map, and when you use a healing potion, it will restore your health by 50%. Now, this is a little ambiguous. I don't know if they mean 50% from where you are. So if you're at 25%, you're going to end up with 75%, or just 50% in total. So if you're at 25%, it'll bring you to 50%. If you're at 50%, it'll bring you to 100. I'm not really sure what they mean by this wording, but I'm going to assume that it means 50% from wherever you are. So if you're down to 25% health and you use a heal, it should bring you to 75% health. If you're down to 50, it should bring you to 100. And so on. As far as brewing health potions, it hasn't said anything about reducing the time on that, so if you've got the ingredients, guys, I would stock up a bit now, and maybe on some Extimulo potions as well, especially while tackling those dark chambers and the forest chambers. They get a little difficult as you get a little higher, unless you're like super high in your chosen profession's rank, in which case you might have a little bit easier of a time. And of course, obviously, stock up on energy as well, because you need to use a lot of energy to do these chambers. Now, on that note, there will be energy being given on the map as per usual. It will be 5 every time you click on it. The rewards for doing these fortress challenges, as well as rewards given from the challenges themselves, will also include spell energy. So it's not like it's going to bring you all the way down to nothing. You will get some replenished when you complete each of the 4 tasks, and you will also get some from the challenge when you complete the challenge, along with increased family and challenge XP. So whatever runestone you're using, you're going to get increased family XP for that, and you will get increased challenge XP for doing the chambers as well. So that'll also help you rank up your challenges, which is great, because on top of ranking up your challenges, you're also going to be getting spellbooks for rewards. So now you're going to get spellbooks repeatedly. As you complete the challenges, you'll get rewarded a few spellbooks here and there, and as you rank up your challenge page in your registry, you're going to receive spellbooks too. So if you're somebody who's waiting on spellbooks like me, I only need 25 more and I'll finally finish my tech tree, this is definitely the event for you to get in on and go all in. Now, like I said, for a lot of these tasks, you're going to have to start low with runes chambers and work your way up from there. However, once you do finally get to Forest Chamber 3 and higher, you are guaranteed to get Fortress Foundable drops for whichever family runestone you use. So if you are working on something specific in your registry, keep that in mind for when you reach Forest Chamber 3 and higher, so that you can try to farm that specific thing, or wait until you're done with the tasks and do it anyway, because this is going to be a 24-hour event, and it might not take you that long to do all of the tasks that are listed in the set of 4. Either way, keep in mind the fact that once you hit Forest Chamber 3 and higher, you will get these guaranteed foundables that only come from fortresses. And speaking of the assignments and they're going up, the rewards also go up with every difficulty increase in the tasks. Your rewards are better. You will get higher level runestones as you go through each of the tasks and move up and up in the chambers. You'll get those as rewards. You will also be getting gold spell energy, as I mentioned before, a few ingredients for stuff. Of course, the red spell books, like I mentioned, and some scrolls. And as if that weren't enough, we will once again be getting a free store pack. This time they were gracious enough to give us 75 free energy, which I know, it might not seem like a lot, but that's actually pretty good, especially when you first start out in the lower chambers. You're only going to be using 2 or 3 energy at most, depending on how many people are in there and how high of a runestone you're using to start with. That's the other good thing too, is it doesn't give you a limit on the level of runestone. It doesn't say you have to use a level 5 runestone or a level 2 runestone or whatever. You can use whatever runestone you want. So as far as the free store pack goes, like I said, you get those 75 energy. You're going to also get 5 level 1 mysterious artifacts runestones, which I know that's not super exciting. We've all got a million level 1 runestones, but it's something, I guess. And this time, for potions ingredients, instead of giving you things that make sense, like stuff for a healing potion, you will be getting 6 snowdrop ingredients and 4 bitterroot. So not even enough ingredients to brew an Extemulo potion. Though I will admit that finding Extemulo ingredients has become a little bit challenging when you're trying to stock up Extemulo potions to do challenges with. So this could be a blessing in disguise for some of us, myself included. Oh, and one more thing I should probably mention before I finish this. While the tasks do say that you should take the night bus, it is not a must. If you are lucky enough to live close enough to a fortress that you can get it from your house, or you can go out and actually visit a fortress, remember to keep your social distancing and wear your mask if there are a bunch of people, or stay in the car. But if you can make it to an actual fortress and do the chambers there, it will count. So if you want to get together with your friends, and you can get together with your friends, please remember, do not endanger yourself or anybody else. But if you can get out there and you can do these with friends, then you can go to a local fortress and it will count for you. So you don't have to sit on your couch and do it by yourself, relying on strangers for help. But you can if you're not allowed to go out or you don't want to. Now, personally, where I live, it's supposed to be in the 70s and absolutely gorgeous. So I will probably go out for at least some of this event. Let me know your thoughts on the event. Are you looking forward to this? Do you not really care? I personally am looking forward to this. Battling in general actually is probably one of my favorite aspects of this game, if not my most favorite, and I'm really hoping that eventually we get some form of PvP or something along those lines, because that to me is the most exciting thing in this game, is actually being able to battle stuff. Anyway, guys, like I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you're excited, if you're not, whichever way the wind blows. I will be having a new video up hopefully in the next few days as well. So if you're interested, make sure you turn on those notifications and hit that subscribe button so you're sure to know when I finally post it. That's it for this time, guys. Until the next one, stay safe and watch out for those Dementors.